Welcome to the Branding Expert Show. I am Susie Liberatore, owner and art director of Visions2images, and I help businesses get their branding on track with my unique strategies and processes. With over a decade of experience, I helped corporations and mid-sized businesses create an unforgettable vision identity. I'm excited to have this podcast so that everybody can learn a little bit about branding as well as the entrepreneur world, because we all know how tough and rough it can be. So without further ado, I want to announce today's guest. Hi, I have Mallory here today on the Branding Expert Show, and she is the podcast owner of Marketing Magic and helps local business owners with their marketing.
Yay! That's me.
Hi, Mallory. Mallory is amazing in so many ways. Her and I are in a mastermind together, so we've gotten to know each other very well.
Yes, we have.
So tell me, Mallory, how you got started. I know a little bit, but share it with the audience.
Sure. So I do marketing strategy for female entrepreneurs, and I wouldn't say fell into this niche, but I've been doing marketing since college, and where I was working in was in the tech industry and software and, old boys club, and that really wasn't filling my sales, whatever the cliches are. And so I realized I really wanted to be doing something more, like have a bigger purpose. And so for me, I thought I need to help moms because I have a ridiculous amount of kids. Except for that was not the path I was supposed to be on. And it took me a full year of beating the ground and hating it and not getting clients to be like, you know what? Here's my son. I should stop doing this dumb thing and start doing what I'm actually really good at, which is helping people figure out how to grow and get visibility in their businesses. That's my jam, especially with local marketing. That's where we've taken a big focus because so many people, especially if we're here on the online space, all you hear about is funnels and opt-ins and traffic, which is fantastic. Building an online business is amazing and life-changing. But there's a lot of people who either can't do that because they have an actual local business in their community or their town they have to reach people, or they're online and have never even considered it. It feels real scary and hard to do local marketing. And so it's not. It's really easy. It's a great way to catapult your business. And so I love helping people figure out what are the local strategies. How do you take the big online tactics and turn them into local marketing things, whether you're a brick and mortar or an online business, so your business can grow ultimately. I know that helped you where I was starting, but that's kind of how I ended up here. And so it's been about 3 years since I've been helping entrepreneurs, female specifically, a lot in my area here in North Carolina, across the states, also just figure out how do I take this business that I love, that I started, and actually make money and grow it and help people. Because most people who start a business is because either they really love people or they really love what they do. They don't really love running a business, right? That's probably not why you and I started our business either. It's not to run a business. And there's a lot of work into it. And so if I can help take that passion they still have and actually make it profitable, help them figure out how to do that, get the people coming into them so they can do the things they love, then that's what I love doing. So that's where I'm at today.
That is a lot.
Yes, it is.
That's amazing. It stuck out to me because I like how you talked about the online and then the local community and stuff. Some people might be online, but they need the local, and some might be local and they need the online. And
right.
That's so true for so many people. And sometimes I work with a lot of local clients too. And sometimes online just doesn't work for them as well. And they need help with strategizing and stuff like that. So it's important to be able to identify those things.
Absolutely.
So tell me what you're most excited about right now.
Oh, well, I'm excited to see you soon in person.
Oh.
Yay! But in business-wise, I'm just really, I know some people are like, it's just another day, another time of the year. And it is, but I do love January because for me, it does feel like a fresh start. It energizes my juices to actually think more creatively when I'm starting out the year. So I'm just looking forward to opportunities and kind of what's kind of coming down the pike. I think for me, one thing I realized in the last couple of years that I really want to be cognizant of this year is just to be open to, working with people, how they're coming into me. I think when you start out your business, you often do one thing or done for you services and you can kind of feel pigeonholed and you're kind of stuck in that spot. So I'm just really looking forward to meeting people where they're at, whether that's locally or online, and figuring out how do we make this really work for you. So I have some creative juices flowing about what that could look like. I'm looking at starting an accelerator locally, a 12-week program to get you from here to here. So I got to play around with that. That's going to be really fun because that's kind of my sweet spot is meeting people in person. You meet me, you either like me or you don't. And so it's going to be really fun.
People really not like you though.
I mean, not like me, just like, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Let's be honest. I'm bouncing around here about hot pink everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you want people to either like you or not be for you. I want people who are in my corner for me.
Right. Sure.
And that connection and that's why the local thing is so important to me too, is because if I can meet with people and talk with them and see them face to face and see them on Zoom, it really changes the relationship. I think it's what people missing out don't realize is that it's not just like proximity, it's also looking at your business in a different level. Because if you're an online person, you still need to have that connection with other people. I think that's why online business owners burn out so quickly, is because they're so used to all this digital interaction with people, which is great, but it's still lonely. And so that that connection piece, when you can be in person and pull a little bit of into your business, if you don't want to go full blown local, will really help kind of smooth it out. And the same thing with local business owners, they need to realize how important it is that they are building community and drawing people into them as well. So I'm excited to see how to take all these ideas and turn it into something really cool this year.
You know, I thought you were going to say you're most excited about working with me on your new brand.
I am actually. I was just telling someone this morning about it too. And I was like, look at these earrings. Would they be like some fantastic ideas for you? I don't know what to do with them, but I love them. Hey, Susie, this is me. Look at me. This is part of my brand. Okay. This.
That's what you got to do. You got to wear your brand at all times. I have blue everything.
Coolness.
But,
yeah, I am excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for the brand that we're going to create for you this year. And what is that course called that I'm even in? I don't even know what it's.
Marketing Magic Academy.
Yeah, that thing. I'm in her Marketing Academy. Marketing Magic Academy.
And she's so excited.
I am excited. I started okay, let's be honest. I started a little bit. Don't get too excited.
I'm proud of you. Baby steps are great.
I probably should do more. Yeah.
You're doing great.
I just started.
Yeah, I know. I think the thing with people is we think we have to do all the things, especially this time of year. You need to sign up for all the things, and like there's a million plans you want to have, but you really just need to figure out what's the very next thing you need to do, and what's the minimum you have to do to be successful. Let's start there. Like we don't have to do all the things. So how do you actually scale down, cut out, delegate, stop doing things, and just do what works really, really well? That's how you grow a profitable business. You just do what works really, really well, and that's what you're going to do, and I'm going to help you do.
Yeah.
You already do things really, really well. Let's just amplify it.
Yeah, I'm excited. So my last question for you is, tell me if you had like a tip to tell somebody who's just kind of starting off in the entrepreneur journey, kind of what would you tell them? You know?
I would tell them to jump in without looking. Just dive in. I think the thing that I see so many, especially with new-ish, I'll say ish, could be anywhere from brand new to 2 years-ish entrepreneur, is that we spend so much time thinking and worrying and wondering that we don't take enough action. And so then we think that we just made bad plans when we just didn't take enough action. So I would say just jump in and start moving, because the more you move, the more stuff you figure out what works and what doesn't, as opposed to what's in your head. Your head, you can think of a million ideas that may never, ever happen, scenarios. But until you actually play them out and see what happens, you're going to be surprised and get a whole lot further than just making that perfect plan in your head.
Yeah.
That's what I would tell myself if I was starting over too.
Right. No, I got to jump into my email funneling, by the way. Then.
Jump in, lady.
That's what I got to do. Okay, awesome. So you're going to send me the links and we're going to post all of the fun stuff down there. Oh, and your Girl Boss Club, your Facebook group. Let's talk about that. Yeah, that's a great group to join if you're a woman entrepreneur. It's just a fun group to connect and collaborate and all the fun things. So we'll definitely put that in there too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yay. No, I think we're good.
No? Awesome. Well, I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Excited for your brand personally.
Me too.
Excited for all of the things that you're going to be doing in 2020, because I know it's going to be amazing. And
I hope so.
We'll let people connect with you in the comments below.
Okay. Yay. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. Are you done now? Are you leaving me?
No, I was just like giving you a clean end.
I know. Oh, Mallory.
How are you?